Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome to the show. For the first time ever, we are doing BTL Pods times FPL show to look at all the Howlers from this week, because some of you have had a lot, and also to go through the best picks from this week from our league, the BTL Pods Fantasy League. Anyone that isn't a part of the league already, the code should be in the description below and in the comments, so get involved if you haven't already. There's 41 of us in the league at the moment. I'm also doing monthly prizes, so at the end of each month, whoever gets the most points out of that month, the most points totaled out of that month will get a prize, especially from me and the BTL Pods crew. Let's get into it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We'll start off with the Howlers. It's the only way we can start. And I'm going to have to go to the bottom team in the league. I'm not saying you guys' surnames, because some of you I don't know. I'm just going to say your first name and your team. Isaac, bottom team. Your team is called Team Easy. And boy, you are not wrong. Martinelli, captain. And your strikers are Watkins, Ferguson, and Balogun. I don't know what genius planet you're on, but that's some risky thinking, Isaac. Fair play to you. You went brave. No Haaland. And there's not many teams in our league that don't have Haaland. And also you've got Cancelo and Ndombele, who gave you a measly 0 points. You've got a Luton defender starting as well. Isaac, some of your ball knowledge might be a bit questionable, I'm not gonna lie, but keep fighting. You got 43 points. You're not that far off the top anyway. Secondly, and this might be the biggest howler of the week, and it's the penultimate team from the bottom, the second from last team at the bottom. My mate Shahan from Portsmouth. Oh, I shouldn't be giving out locations, my bad. My mate Shahan, his team name's called Kitabe. Your team's decent, I'm not going to lie. You've got Edison, Saliba, James, Shaw, Odegaard, Bruno, Saka. That's class, I'm not going to lie. Like, looks good on paper. But then you got Zakiri as captain. Who is Zakiri, by the way? I've never heard of him. I didn't even know he played for Brighton. Why is he your captain? And secondly, the biggest howler of the week. You've got Haaland as your third substitute. I'm guessing you did your transfers and you didn't check your team after to sort out the bench and captaincy, etc. But bro, howler of the week has to go to you. I don't know how you weren't bottom of the league with Haaland as your first substitute. Well, that's a madness. We'll keep it moving. We'll take on some other howlers. Karan, the team's called Maradonuts. Decent name, to be fair. You got 2 Luton players, not that bad. Niall, the Garnacho 7, the team is called. He's got 3 midfielders, all from United, which I thought was pretty brave, to be honest. The only person to do that. He had Garnacho, Bruno, and Rashford, which is understandable. You probably would have expected a few more goals from and assists from those guys in that game, but none of them did, obviously. Coach Watson, my guy, Coach Watson, the soccer stat lab, the team is called. I tell you what, it's not really a howler. You're a bit unlucky. Your bench had Leno and Chilwell, both who could have got you a total of an extra 19 points. So I'm sure you would have shot up to about 10th or something in our league. And you finished 35th. So yeah, if you had 76 points, it would have taken you to 12th, actually, above me. So Coach Watson, unlucky, bad bench. Tyler, team is called Rooney Tunes. Harry Kane on the bench. Yo, has my man not checked the news recently? Obviously, you need to sort out your team ASAP. I hope you're doing that right now, brother. And also, probably unlucky, he had 5 players on 0 from his whole team, which is crazy. 5 out of 16 players to be on 0. That was the most out of everyone in the league. And to be fair, he still finished 31st out of 41 players, which isn't that bad. Shahan, team name is I put Jujunu. 3 players, firstly, questionable. Secondly, he made one good decision. He had Maddison in there. Fair play to him. Gave him 9 points. I think Maddison got 2 assists. This one was a bit questionable. Shahan has been cussing Casemiro for the last 2 years straight, saying, who is he? He's finished. He's overpaid. He's come for a payday. You've got him in your fantasy team. The guy doesn't even get goals and assists, really. I don't understand that pick. Someone needs to teach Shahan how to play fantasy because clearly he's got no clue. Daniel with Derby Day, he's got Bruno as captain. Fair play, unlucky, but to pick him over Haaland as captain, very risky move, Dan. But I respect the risk taken. And he got Luis Diaz as well, which is a good 8 points, sorry. Furs, your team weren't bad. Cole Palmer starting. Sorry, Furs' team is called... Furs' team... Sorry about Furzil FC with Cole Palmer starting. Was that a mistake or was he on your bench and he got substituted in? Even though you had other better players as later substitutes than him. I think you had Diaby on there as well. Yeah, Cole Palmer starting was a bit of a weird one. Dom with Domaldinho's. Good points. But Kiefer Moore up front for Bournemouth absolutely stinks, man, bro. Out of all the strikers you could have picked, I'm sure you're probably running out of money. But Kiefer Moore up front stinks, bro. In 2023, that's crazy. That's the end of the Howlers. We'll take it on some of the good moves by some of you lot. You know what? Fair play to Furs. I mentioned you earlier, but you had Onana in goal, and so did Saib, and I think one more person who got 9 points. Big differential. I'm sure a lot of people weren't even thinking to put him in their first game of the season or the first game week of the season. So shout out to you guys. And I think overall, if you had Haaland as captain, you probably had a successful game weekend, right? That's what we're all thinking. By the way, anyone that had the Howlers, please get in the comments and let me know why you made these decisions. Because Shahan, we need to find out about you and why Haaland was your first substitute. Back to the good decisions by certain people. Ahmed, Rice Baby. I'm guessing that's Arky maybe. I'll tell you what, this was an absolute shout and I'll rate you for this one, Arky, if that's you. Solly Marsh with 9 points. I'll tell you what, that's a genius move. I was thinking about putting in myself. I was thinking about putting in Pascal Gross and Solly Marsh. I swear to God, you smashed it with the 9 points from him. A bit unlucky because you had Nketiah on the bench who had 8 points. I personally don't rate him that much. I wouldn't pick him on fantasy either. But respectable, you almost got the points. Gary with Zagaza, the team called Zagaza. You lot got some mad team names. Solanke with 7 points up front. I tell you what, fair play. I wouldn't have picked him, especially after the criticism he came in from before last season. Obviously, he kind of proved himself in the Premier bit last season. Good pick from Gaz. Tunjay with Turkish Delights. The resident BTL Pod's goalkeeper. How can we doubt him? The guy had a Sheffield United goalkeeper in goal. Fotheringham, I never heard of him in my life. But he got Tunjay 4 points, so fair play to him. Last two teams I want to praise before I get onto team or teams of the week. Nojmul, who's team Hosena. He had Wissar with 9 points, a genius move. No Ivan Toney, obviously, for Brentford. Anyone that had Mbeumo and Wissar, I'm expecting goals from them, you know. Brentford are a well-run team. They create a lot of chances. They score a lot of goals. I had Mbeumo on the bench. Unfortunately, he didn't come on. Vimmel's team is called Klopps and Robbers. You know my hate for Klopp and Liverpool especially. But fair play to him as well. Another good goalkeeping pick. He had Sam Johnstone in goal for Palace. I didn't even know he was at Palace. I thought he was still at West Brom or something. Got him 6 points, so good differential. We'll take it onto the teams of the week. And to be honest, I know this guy finished first, so I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to say the team of the week is the guy that finished second. This is Prenon with Curry Muncher 11. He got 83 points. He had a good side, had all the big hitters in there. He had the Haaland, Isak, the Saka, and Stupinan, who had a really good week as well. He had Edouard on the bench as well. There's a reason why I'm giving him team of the week, because the team that finished first, which is Andre with the dark side. Dre, you might have finished top of the league this week, but you know what? Fair play to you. You went triple captain on Bukayo Saka. You had Haaland in the team. You didn't even do triple captain on him. You did it on Bukayo Saka. He got you 30 points, obviously 10 times 3. And it's got you to top of the league, but you wasted your triple captain. I'm not an expert on fantasy, but I'm guessing there's 1 or 2 triple captains throughout the season. A bold move. Hopefully, we're going to have to see how you last throughout the course of the season now, because your triple captain's out of the way, and you probably regret not doing it on Haaland, surely. Look, overall, the picks of the week from everyone as a whole has to be Estupinan, Haaland, or Nana, Madison, Wisa. Them guys, good picks. Haaland's just a given, right? Obviously, it's hard to not put him as captain every week, basically. Anyway, people, get in the comments and please tell me what you thought the best picks were from our league this week, or even any other leagues if you're interested. If you're not in the league already, get in the league. And anyone that's committed to Howler, Shahan, please get in this YouTube video comments right now. I need to know what happened. Did you forget to change your team? Why was Haaland first substitute? Why was, what's his name? The Brighton guy? Zarike? Zakire. Why was Zakire captain? Anyway, like this video right now as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Prizes coming at the end of every month and a big prize at the end of the season. If you want your prizes, you're going to have to subscribe and follow before I hand out any prizes. Hopefully I win the monthly total so I don't give out no prizes, but if I do, then good luck to you guys. See you on the next one. Hopefully see you after game week 2, game weekend 2, or whenever that is, probably next Monday or Tuesday. Peace out. Between the lines.